Good evening, friends. What's going on? What's happening? What's up, Arcane Tradition? $4? $4. What's up, Fury Fighter? Hi, everybody. Happy Monday. Monday? It's Monday. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing good. I'm doing quite good. In fact, sorry for the delay. It's very simple, really. We ran out to do some shopping for trip stuff, and then when we got home, one of our neighbors was out. Very, very talkative neighbor, so, and I'm not about to just cut somebody off so I can run and yammer at a bunch of people online, so I was having a pleasant discussion first. I knew you'd understand, chat, you know, as much time as we enjoy together. As much as we enjoy each other's company, you certainly wouldn't deny someone else this exquisite singular pleasure, would you? So, but we're here, and that's what matters. We're here. We made it. It's good. It's the final countdown, in fact. I am just a matter of days away from my trip to Japan. I'm so excited. 2 more days of work. 2 more days of work, and then we leave on Thursday. And I am so excited. I can't wait. Yes, thank you, 2Hit. I am indeed feeling better. I think I really just ate too much on Saturday. Might have also been, you know, I'm more sensitive to motion stuff. I've always had motion sickness, but I'm more sensitive now than I used to be. And I think maybe Voidborn and Islands of the Caliph back to back might have made me feel a bit unwell. Call out Wednesday, do it. I can't do that. I can't do that, and I don't need to do that. I'm working from home on Wednesday anyway, so it's basically the same thing. Is it Japan visit, a vacation, or work? It's a vacation. It is a vacation. Yeah. I don't do work trips. Our department does not do any kind of business trips at all, for which I'm very thankful. I am very, very glad indeed. Are? So desu. So desho. Hi, Spice. It's good to see you tonight. Good to see everyone out tonight. Glad you made it. Glad we all made it. Glad we made it here. So yeah, we're packing, we're preparing, we're squaring away. So unfortunately, everything's just fallen right into place. All the stuff that we need to fall into place is falling into place. So it's good. It's good. Oh, I'm so excited, chat. I am so incredibly excited to go. But I will miss you all terribly, of course. I will miss streaming quite a bit. Because I'm always, you know, I've always got stuff in mind that I want to do, that I want to stream, and realizing that I'm not going to be able to get to any of my well-formulated plans for you know, like 3 weeks is like, ah. What's up, Eva? I made it. Come on, funny man. Make with the laughs. Just doing it for you. What's up, Helvy? Good to see you too. Glad you're just running late. I was concerned you got like actual. No. Don't worry about that. I mean, yeah, I'm, you know, back in my mind, there's certainly that anxiety. This would be a really bad time to get like serious, like real deal sick. But no, we're cool. We've been very careful for the past week or so. Favorite pen streamer. Wait, so what's this? When are you well formulated? I love planning things, Lodra High. I guess well formulated might have been a bit of a stretch. That might have been me embellishing a bit, but could pull the strings, dance, puppet, dance. Yes. I will miss this. I will miss this greatly. How I will miss it so when I'm staying at luxury hotels in Tokyo and going to Disneyland. Yes, I will miss this abuse greatly. It's true though. It's true though. I will miss it quite a bit. So, but I'll keep you all informed of what you better. Yeah, I know, right? I'll keep you all informed of what's going on during my trip. I'll post some pictures if I have good pictures and stuff. I mean, we're gonna be going. There's some stuff in Tokyo that my kids and I really want to see. I think we're gonna go to the Kirby Cafe. There's like a Nintendo store and a One Piece store we're gonna go to. So I'm sure I'll have some funky pictures to show y'all from that. So I'm just so excited. I'm just so excited. It's gonna be so much fun. It's, you know, sometimes a year doesn't feel like such a long time. Like if I look back over all the stuff that we've streamed, it might seem like it hasn't been that far back. But like when it comes to trips, you know, our annual Japan trip, it feels like it's been a long time. The One Piece Festival happening while you're there, a celebration or whatever they call it. That's a good, this year's supposed to be, oh yeah, it's like the 25th anniversary. Or was that last year? I'm trying to remember. One or the other. I mean, we're definitely gonna look into whatever they're doing, if they're doing something. So a Hatsune Miku figure in your little collection back there. I don't need anybody upstaging me in my own, on my own face cam, all right? I literally cannot get the Japanese keyboard to type the kanji for gold, so I gave up. It's a proletariat keyboard. Another reason why it's going to be big this year, manga readers know it's coming. Oh, well, yeah, there's that, except we don't know when exactly that's going to happen. It all depends on how the show chooses to pace things out. So, like, definitely this year, but we don't know if it's a matter of weeks or a matter of months at this point. But we'll all find out together, won't we? Also, the manga's on, like, a month-long break right now, too, so... Trying to pace it to coincide? Oh, that would be clever. That would be pretty neat, I suppose. Yes. Yep. So anyway, let's see. What else do I have to report on? Anyone see the Netflix One Piece? I did, yes. I am not optimistic. I am personally not optimistic. And my family's not interested. And we don't have Netflix anyway. So I think it's going to be a lot like Cowboy Bebop. I'm just going to kind of wait in the wings and hear what the general reception of it is. I mean, if it hits and it turns out it's really, really good, I mean, great, right? Maybe we will check it out after all. But if it's not, you know, no real loss to us. Makes it easier to roll up halfway to your house, take over streaming duties, and then turn around, go back for no good reason, and get assassinated. That would never happen. Hello, Spice. Thank you for that. Yatta! The showrunner on CSI Miami. Propaganda is not mixed well with movies. Well, maybe they can play the other side of the coin. Maybe they recognize the tropes and they can. I don't know. I'm just bloviating at this point. So, speaking of which, so we had to end Saturday's stream kind of early, right? Because I was feeling a bit poorly, but I did go and play some of the other demos that I grabbed and that y'all requested. So hang on a second. Let me, oh no, that's just gonna be the display. Hang on. Suffer the huge oddish, won't you? I watching you play streams of A. Let's see. What have I played? What have I done? What did I do? Where did they go? Oh shoot! I already. Hang on. I need a thing that tells me what have I been doing lately? I have no memory of this. All right, yeah. I played the demo for Jump Light Odyssey, which looked neat to me, like a colony builder on like a very anime starship, and it sure is. But I didn't play for too long because it seems like it was really, really bogged down in the details. I played Station to Station, which is a really, really charming voxel puzzle game about building. It's kind of like a kitschy puzzle version of Railroad Tycoon, where you're laying down stations and connecting them up and trying to do it as efficiently as possible. I played the demo for Viewfinder. Viewfinder was really, really neat. Viewfinder had oh, I guess I could show you. Yeah, I played 5 demos. Here, can you see this? There we go, yeah. Yeah, I played Jump Light Odyssey for a bit. I played Station to Station for most of its runtime. I played the entire Viewfinder demo. Okay, this one, I was so excited about this one. Okay, this is a very personal thing of mine, but like there's so many like building sims and management sims out there. And it drives me insane that there hasn't really been a big one where you build and manage a mall. Like, to me, that is like huge untapped potential. And I feel like there's a lot you could do with it too. Like, obviously, you could just make a baseline game where you like lay out a mall and stores and whatnot. But I mean, if you go just a little bit deeper, you could do it like Sim Tower, Project High Rise style, where you're like contracting different stores to join and managing their rents and access and all that. My thinking is that, I guess because mall culture is dead, no, that's the thing. I think a historical mall simulator would be really, really cool. That basically runs from like the late 50s, early 60s up through now, as while malls are on the wane and they're trying desperately to reinvent themselves. And I mean, it could be as simple as just choosing what era you want to build your mall in and what kind of stores you have access to and what the shopping sensibilities are like. So yeah, I think something that would let people like me build the malls that they basically grew up in like the 80s and 90s would be huge. I think that'd be really, really cool. But it'd also be a really difficult project to get off the ground. Anyway, I was really excited about Mall Craze because I just don't see like mall development games at all. But this one is really bare. It's basically like a sandbox. They give you this giant grassy field and you just lay everything down, including roads and stuff. And I don't know, it all felt like a very hollow experience. So maybe made by Peter Molyneux and called the Mollies. Also, what's up, Zem and Naren? $10. Good to see all of you. DLCs in all history. We band together other malls and declare war on Amazon. Somebody was mentioning zombies DLC. Yeah, that'd be a great fit. Try to design a mall that would allow the survivors from Dawn of the Dead to survive. I guess if they're survivors, are kind of, it's, implied. And everyone else's mall have a carousel in it, like our bigger one. I think most malls do. I think it's kind of become standard. Even if they don't have room for the full-size carousel, they'll get one of the little kiddie ones that can hold like 8 kids at a time or something. Played the Viewfinder demo a few months ago. Didn't even think to request it. Yes, it is really good. It is so clever what you can do with that. I really enjoyed it. And then when they started introducing the different art styles, oh god, it was amazing. Whole tree of anti-teenager upgrades to research and deploy. It's more Roller Coaster Tycoon macro view rather than micro view of the mall. Well, I mean, kinda, sorta, ish. Like, are they actually gonna show you? See, I feel like this is really deceptive because this is not really. This is more accurate. You lay down, like you map out the walls, and then you basically like decorate everything. Like this store over here, this like fitness or whatever it is store, you don't like make a contract with a company and plot that down. You zone this as like I guess it's an electronics store. You zone it as an electronics store, and then you place all these decorations in here, and that affects the stats of the store, which I can see the appeal if you really, really just want to design very specifically your own mall. But that's not what I'm looking for. I want to lay out the mall, and then I want to have different stores move in, and I want to manage that relationship. Whereas this game, you're building the entire mall, stores and all, and you're managing it all solo, and that's not really what I'm looking for. That's not really the mall experience. Carousel got yanked out of the nearest mall years ago for more food court seating. Not sure if it's still anything in the food court. Ours has a kiddie train that does a loop around one section of the mall. Yeah, feel I could get behind that. Yeah, I mean it's different strokes. At this point, there's a lot of different takes on the city building genre. We've come a long way from the days of SimCity and just straight up like sandbox city expansion. Now we've got the Anno series with its production chains, and Banished with its survival elements, and all the games and hybrids that those have spawned. So I think it kind of comes down to the same thing with this. There's a lot of different directions and levels of control and abstractions that you can do with a mall simulator. And unfortunately, this one just didn't work for me. It didn't hit where I needed it to hit. Contract with companies, deal with the store that does poorly, gets behind on rent, and then the whole contents disappear overnight. I mean, me personally, I get the appeal of this, but I think part of it is, to me, that's a quintessential part of the mall experience, is like stores appearing and disappearing. You know? That's just the mall life. You know, you'll get used to going to one particular store and then you show up one day and it's closed up. Like, exciting new shopping experiences coming. You know, I remember the evolution of the mall that I grew up in back in Hickory, North Carolina. And I remember the big remodel that they did. I remember the day the video arcade closed. I remember the day the comic book store closed. Lots of stores I really like closed up. There was a clothing store I really liked that shut down. And the department stores got sadder and sadder. There needs to be a Spirit Halloween DLC where when stores go under. No, that's like the end game crisis, is all of your stores start turning into Spirit Halloweens. It's hilarious. I'm here going, ooh, decoration. You're like, why can't I manage leases? I know. It sounds so weird. So yeah, I mean, look, if this sounds really good, y'all, I strongly suggest you give this a try. If you just want to design the mall of your dreams, like, this is the game for you. Miss arcades and malls. God, I know. My kids would love it too. My kids would be really into it. I haven't seen a functioning DDR machine in years. Just looked up the main mall I went to all the time as a kid, and someone did a Dead Mall episode on it 2 years ago. We're gonna have to watch that later. Yeah, that's gonna be real weird. I should look that up. There was literally a Dead Mall in our, 2 of them, in fact, now that I think about it. Because Hickory had an old shopping mall, and by the time we moved there was the new one that was built at like the tail end of the 80s. And the old one was just progressively more and more boarded up. And then there was the furniture mall, because Hickory, North Carolina used to be like the furniture capital of America. There were a lot of famous furniture factories in the area, and they all displayed their stuff at the furniture mall. And people would come from all over the country to go shop at that furniture mall. And then as more and more factories and stuff got shipped out of the country, Hickory really started to suffer. And then I think it was right before or right after I moved away. I'm sorry, wait, what the hell was that? What was... Hang on. I saw some... Whoa, what is this? What am I... Wait, what am I looking at here? Wait, no, go back. What's this Slender Man shit? What is this? They are ascending. Okay, clearly I didn't play this game long enough. Maybe I need to revisit this demo. Dead Mall Season 5, Episode 6 is yours? Oh, really? Back in CT, there was a huge Japanese-style arcade that was swimming with people in a mall, and in the next day, oh, nice. Big Mall sells an arcade, a Dave and Buster's. It's not quite the same. It doesn't have that same scungy feel to it as a real arcade did. Had a liminal experience walking through a dead mall. There were only 2 things going on inside: a poker group that met up their own table. They brought in a Japanese merch store that had Kikaider statues. 0 loyal teenage employees, corn dog employees. It is not the same. Anyway, so that's an experience I wasn't expecting to have tonight. Oh yeah, you know the difference between arcade and Dave & Buster's. Are these ballet dancers? I don't think so. They're staff for the clothing store, the unnamed clothing store, I guess. So anyway, yeah, I played some demos. The other demos that I downloaded and didn't get to, they didn't expire at the end of the Next Fest, so I might get around to those at some point. Probably not before I go on my trip though. Probably not. But the mall should just give up and host stuff like laser tag or paintball events. Yeah, that would be really cool. That would definitely be really cool. Anyway, we're not here to talk about that. We're here to manage some space empires. Cinnabon is still good, and I missed Orange Julius, but Auntie Anne's pretzels are still in both malls. I wonder if the mills are still going. They're the big outlet malls. There's a couple. I wish I could remember. There was a gigantic outlet mall in North Carolina that we would go to occasionally. Something Mills. And it was a giant, it was a giant oval. It was like, I want to say it might have been like like 1 mile all the way around or something. But it had like all these different stores. They had a bunch of really interesting. They had a Warhammer store. I think that was one of the first Warhammer stores in the state or something. No, near Houston there was a Katie Mills. That's actually the most vivid memory I have of Cinnabon. I think that might have been the last time I ever had a Cinnabon in a mall. Was at that place. Chances are half chat goes to Cinnabon tomorrow. We are. There's a giveaway on GOG right now. Oh, is there? For a strategy game? What would that be? I wonder. Have a look. Because they... GOG is doing their summer sale right now. Got some daily deals, feature deals. They ain't giving away Cyberpunk, that's for damn sure. I'm not seeing a giveaway at the moment. Unless I just scrolled right past it. Or maybe I already have it. Oh well. It'll be up on the thing. Oh, this thing. Jeez, Shogun, Trepang, No Man's Sky, Disco Elysium, Into the Sun, Lonely Outpost. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. Buy the Samaritan Paradox for 11 cents, Oddish. Yeah, but why? Why would I do such a thing? I know what half these games are. Well, I know what Hexen is. 11 cents. Well, it's normally $1. Okay, I think I can. I think I can correct that later. You scroll past. Oh, Ancient Enemy giveaway. What is Ancient Enemy? Strategic RPG card game. Oh yeah, you probably want to see the part where the cards smash into each other. So, you want a strategic card game, chat? Here you go. There you go. Like, summer sale's coming up and all I really want are games that aren't out yet. Thanks, Next Fest. Yeah, I know what you mean. Next Fest is pretty exciting. I still have the demo download for One Lonely Outpost. I haven't tried that yet either. But anyway, chat, we do have something to do tonight. I do have something in mind for us this particular evening. And it is, in fact, Space Empire. So why don't we get to this? Just as a reminder to everybody gathered here. Wait a minute, I see Endeef. And I see score to go to jail from Lodra High. The man who invented cough drops died yesterday. Unsurprisingly, there'll be no coffin at his funeral. It's about what I've come to expect. Good evening, Endeef. It's good to see you. So probably just 2 streams this week. Tonight and tomorrow. Tonight, we're taking a look at Space Empires. Tomorrow night, we're doing a hog. We're doing a hog. Which hog? I don't know. Show up and find out. Probably, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to stream on Wednesday unless we're somehow all magically packed and done by Wednesday afternoon. And my wife is like, yep, I don't need you to do anything. And I'll be like, okay, well, shit, I'll stream something. But yeah, so I'm afraid it's only 2. Looking most likely like 2 streams a night until mid-July, so. Hog. I mean, there's at least that. At least you have a hog to look forward to, so. But yes, tonight is Space Empires. Why Space Empires? Well, we spent so much time on Stellaris lately. 3 whole weeks, in fact. And I'm a big lover of Space 4X games at this point. But why? Why is that? What got me into the whole Space 4X genre? And honestly, it was this. It was the Space Empires series. A series that you yourself, you, the human on the other side of the screen, can have for the low price of $3.99. Never heard anyone so excited about Hosh's Hog. Yeah, that makes 2 of us. So let's talk about these real quick, because there's 5 of them, and I think it'll behoove you to have a little bit of background as we go through these. I am planning on taking a look at all 5 tonight, though if we get stuck on Space Empires 4 and just play that for a big chunk of the evening, I will apologize for absolutely nothing. Space Empires 1, the first chapter of the Space Empire series, classic galactic conquest and turn-based strategy video game where you're the leader of a race of intelligent beings building large spaceships for interplanetary and shows report points at da-da-da-da-da. That's not the interesting part. Interesting part is the first Space Empires game was created by Aaron Hall in 1993 as a pet project based on his love for other space strategy games. After playing around with that game, Aaron decided to add features and make this prototype a bit more playable. After a year of work, the game was interesting enough that with a little more work, it could be public worthy. In 1995, Aaron Hall formed the company known as Malfador Machinations to release the game Space Empires 2. So, what I gather from this is that Space Empires 1 was never really released on its own. Space Empires 2 was essentially the first Space Empires game to come out, and then I suppose later Space Empires 1 was just released as a historical curiosity. The sell Oddish did on that burn. GOG sometimes does that where they bundle a series for one low price while Steam sells them separately. Yeah, I'm doing a lot more shopping on GOG these days. They have a lot more stuff that I'm interested in streaming, and they tend to have better packages of them. So, anyway, Space Empires 2 is the one that I came up on. I think I had like a shareware copy of it, if I remember correctly. Explore the galaxy, discover and colonize new planets to acquire enough resources. Design your ships, choosing from different hulls, weapons, shields, and several devices. Once you advance with technologies, new systems will be available, and you have to update your designs. It's pretty perfunctory, but it's the updated playable version of Space Empires 1. Space Empires 3, I never played. I missed it entirely. The third game within the Space Empires series brings the dawn of a new age of exploration. Your race keeps running through the fabric of space and moves other solar systems beyond your own. This doesn't actually tell me anything about how this plays in relation to 2, so I guess we'll have to find out for ourselves. As none old school PC gamer, how'd the OG shareware titles get into people's hands? Just game stores? Yeah, free discs in game stores, pack-ins with other games. Like, for example, when I bought Duke Nukem 3D, when it first came out, Duke Nukem 3D came with full versions of Duke Nukem 1 and 2, and the shareware versions of 5 other 3D Realms games. And if you wanted those, I mean, we took a look at Wacky Wheels a while back, didn't we? And y'all remember we went through the shareware FAQ within Wacky Wheels and was like, if you want to unlock the full version of this, like, call us at net or mail us a check or join us on our bulletin board service or something. You remember getting that with Duke Nukem 3D, right, Chaos? Yeah. But yeah, there were a lot of ways. Sometimes they'd mail them out to certain areas. I think most commonly it was pack-ins with other games. I think that's what tended to happen. I do remember I have the original shareware release of Quake 1. Because those, id just put them out in like every game store in the world. There were just boxes of Quake 1 shareware CDs. And you'd go in there to browse some games and be sitting there on the counter and you'd grab one, you'd take it home, and you'd play through episode 1 of Quake. You'd be like, holy shit, this is awesome. I'm too cheap to buy the whole thing though. It's cool how many floppies did you copy? A lot. A lot. Those fuckers didn't know what they were talking about. You copy the shit out of those floppies. Pack-ins, BBS downloads, and compilation discs were the usual ways to spread shareware. I think by the time I was subscribed to PC Gamer, they were doing less shareware and more just demos. The shareware period didn't actually last that long, funny enough. I think it kind of, as big as the Quake 1 shareware CD was, I think it kind of died out after that. And I can't help but wonder if it was maybe because of the Quake 1 shareware CD, because I think the entire game was on that CD. and you just had to pay id to crack it. But of course, people could crack it themselves. So I think id actually ended up giving away a lot of copies of Quake through their shareware distribution, and I think that might have had a major impact on the whole shareware approach to distribution. Also at that point, like the internet was rising. The internet was coming into its own. And I think people were starting to see how instead of doing the whole shareware back and forth, they could just do demos through digital distribution. My family first bought a PC. The computer store handed over a couple of floppies of shareware collections. Yeah, that's cool. That was definitely the heyday. Yeah, I feel like I read something about that somewhere involving the Quake 1 shareware. Yeah, I think that was the beginning of the end, because so many people just cracked the full game out of those shareware CDs. I'm trying to remember if like older shareware titles, if they were actually the full versions being distributed and then you just paid them for a key, or if they were essentially demos and then you would go through the whole rigmarole of ordering the full thing. Also got to the point where large studios were kind of strangling out the entire game market. It was harder and harder for indies to break in. Yeah, I suppose that would have been the area or the period when the big publishers started really rising up. Your Electronic Arts and your Activisions and whatnot. Funnily enough, a few game demos of the full game in the CD, you could crack them so that fumble never went away. Yeah. That is always funny when that happens. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. I did play... So Space Empires 2, I had the shareware version of this from something. I have no idea how I got it. I want to say maybe on maybe from a PC Gamer CD. Also possible, it might have come from that 1,000 game collection I had. I'm not sure, but I had it somehow. I got it from somewhere and I loved it. My tiny child pea brain almost couldn't handle it, but I did eventually suss out a bunch of stuff about it. So when I found out years later that Space Empires 4 came out, oh my god, I had to have it. I had to have it. Space Empires 4 is the good one. It is the big one in this series. Take up the mantle of command as Galactic Emperor. Is up to you to discover new planets ripe for colonization, current scientific discovery, quell the occasional rebellion. Rest assured that you will not only be challenged from within, as you'll have the galaxy's other inhabitants to compete with for territory and profit. Some will want to wage only war, while others will be more than willing to negotiate. As a strong leader, you have to achieve victory or wave the white flag and prepare your surrender to enemies whose plans are more cunning than your own. Space Empires 4 Deluxe is a grand strategy title in the Space 4X explore, expand, exploit, and exterminate genre, if you had somehow forgotten or never been aware of what the 4X stood for. Space Empires Deluxe Edition adds the latest tweaks and upgrades. The latest from like, I don't know, 2000. You research technology, design new ships, wage war on tactical level, put down rebellions, meet and greet new species, and much more. Additionally, all the level and campaign design tools are included, allowing anyone to design and create whatever their heart desires. Yes, that's right. Space Empires 4 did have a lot of customization tools as well, for designing custom games, custom races, and all that stuff. So yeah, Space Empires 4, I think, is the one that most people think of when they think of the Space Empire series. It was also the first one to make it out to digital distribution. However, I must remind you, I have my original Space Empires 4 disc. I don't even think it's the deluxe version. I think it's just the original release of Space Empires 4. That I mailed a check to a P.O. box somewhere, and they mailed me a CD like 2 weeks later or something. And that's how I got Space Empires 4. And it was not cheap. It was $40 or $50, I think. It was priced like a full release, because I mean it was essentially. If you got into it, and I did, you could just like Stellaris, you could spend dozens, if not hundreds of hours playing it. Do you have the manual? Yes, I do, actually. Hang on. remember. I'm trying to remember the proportions of it. It's a nice manual too. It's glossy. I think it's tall. It's one of the tall boy manuals. Oh man, wish I could find it. I really should have dug it out sooner for tonight. I knew I was doing this. I didn't plan ahead. It's here somewhere, I swear to God. I swear on my mother's life. If I accidentally end up doing a manual read-through night because of this, I'm gonna be pissed. Master of Ryan, hang on. We're gonna go through the stack until we fucking find it. Master of Ryan 3, Shogun Total War, Rome Total War. I don't remember what this is. This is a, oh, it's Doom poster. Wait, it's a Doom poster. I should put this up. That's going over there. Rome Total War map. By Barker's Undying, System Shock 2. Command & Conquer Red Strike, Freedom Force, Wolfenstein, No One Lives Forever 2, Warcraft 3, Civilization 4, World of Warcraft, X-Wing, Sid Meier's Pirates, reference cards for Command & Conquer Crusader, Sacrifice. Oh god, Escape from Monkey Island. Oh, there's Curse of Monkey Island, that's nice. Not there. Alright, what else we got? Crusader, Black and White, Dungeon Keeper. Oh, there's the nice black and white manual. Carmageddon 2, Jedi Knight, Free Space 2, Blue Shift, Final Fantasy 7, Tribes 2, System Shock 2. Resistance Confident. What the fuck is this? Oh, Crusader. More Crusader. Deus Ex. Half-Life. Wow, the original Half-Life manual, chat. I have it. Shut the fuck up. Here's the original Dark Forces manual. Ascent. Mysteries of the Sith. Free Space. SimCity 4. Tiberian Sun, Hostile Waters. Okay, it's not there. Caesar 3, Max Payne, Jedi Outcast, Need for Speed 3, Alpha Centauri, Shogun, Dungeon Siege. Typing. I have the manual for Typing of the Dead, chat. I have the manual for Silent Hill 3, the PC release of Silent Hill 3.
I don't know anything.
Denial. Do you know what this is? Do you know what this is? Freedom Force is one of those games that's crusty even during its time, and you still can't help but love it anyway. I couldn't get very far in it. Yeah, it's not the Space Empires, man. I'm just wondering if anybody recognizes this. The name at the bottom should give it away. Come on, somebody knows this. Looks familiar? No? Somebody's gotta know this. Somebody's gotta know this. Can't read that. Oh, Prisoner Transport Log, Vortex Rikers. I'm gonna spoil it for you if no idea. Come on. Not System Shock. Yeah, you even got it. Original manual for Unreal. Your character in Unreal was a prisoner on a prison transport that crashed on Napali? Was that what it was called? TIE Fighter... Dwang? What the fuck? I have a Dwango authorization card, chat. How about that? What the hell is this? Wait, what the hell is this? Oh, shit. That's cool. It's the map of Mournhold from the Morrowind DLC. Sounds like something a nerd would have. This seriously is gonna accidentally turn into a manual night. And it's 2Hit's fault, just so we're clear. Come on, I know you're in here. No, you're in here. No, you're in here. That's not that. Oh my god. Are you in the big pile? Absolutely losing my mind here. Hang on. Oh god. Okay. Hang on, chat. Gotta take this seriously. Gotta do this. Aha! Aha! Nah! I told you! I told you I had it! Expecting to run things better catalog? No, it's just a pile. It's just a pile of stuff. Alright. Well, rejoice, chat. This is one of the few streams where you can actually confirm that I'm wearing pants. Doesn't happen often. But yeah, Space Empires 4 user guide. I have it. Published by Shrapnel Games, as it happens. 48 pages of just really incredibly poorly formatted text, honestly. But may come in handy while we're doing this tonight. That ruins the narrative. The streamers don't have legs. Yeah, well, hate to blow things up for you. So anyway, Space Empires 4, I spent a lot of time playing it. One of my friends in college got even more into it than I did, and he had some crazy games going. And then there was Space Empires 5. So Space Empires 1 through 4 are all 2D games. They're 2D, they're tile-based, they're turn-based, they're all very simple. Space Empires 5 made the jump into 3D, not very effectively. It lost a lot of the charm and simplicity that, well, not simplicity. Actually, I think that might have been part of the problem. It lost a lot of the charm that Space Empires 4 had, but also, like, didn't have the same depth that Space Empires 4 did. Because they went to a very simple 3D engine, I believe they couldn't design systems to be quite as detailed and have as much stuff in them. So they tried to give you more stuff to do or make like colonizing and stuff more complicated, but it didn't really work. We'll see. We'll see when we get to it. So anyway, we've been yammering for not an hour this time, only 50 minutes, but I do believe we should probably go ahead and get to this while the getting is good. So I'm gonna leave. Oh yeah, I should show you this. Dave paid for a new background back on Friday, I think, and I went with this cool Stellaris one that I don't think I've ever seen. I don't know what expansion this was from, but I love it. I just think it's really, really cool looking. So, I think we can probably play zoomed in like this, because these first couple Space Empires are gonna be, update later, shut up. These first couple Space Empires games are gonna be itty bitty teeny tiny. So let's start at the beginning, chat. Let's play us some Space Empires 1. Can you see it? Do you see it, chat? Ta-da! Let's do a new game. Oh god, okay. Alright, oh, nope. Here we go. Oh no, you're locked. Hang on a sec. Here it is. I decided to go up into the corner here for whatever reason. Alright. Enter the Empire names. I wonder, do they mean number of human players or number of, I don't know. Whatever. Bubsians, the Woolies, the Piggies, and chat. What is this box for? Who knows? Okay. Player one, stand ready. Ah, here we go. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Let's move this back over here. All right. Welcome to tactical control, chat. If I expand this, oh no, it's not. Yeah, it's not gonna make it any bigger. This is as good as it gets. All right, what do we got here? We can buy ships. We can buy star bases. Here are our stats right here. Our money, our systems, the value of our systems. How many frigates, destroyers, light cruisers, heavy cruisers, battleships, dreadnoughts, space stations, and star bases we have. Also, you have to close the Empire stats to go back to the game. Can send messages to other players. All right, so what do we got here? This is player one's planet 13, value 84. There's a red giant star. There's twin stars. Now this is interesting. So this is just, okay, so this one is played just on one big, I guess this is the galaxy map. And there's just stuff scattered all over the place. So here's our planet. Here's somebody else's planet right here. And then chat's up here, and then the Woolies are over here. Oh, look, they have a bunch of planets. That's cheating. All right, so what can we do? Can we move? I have no ships here. Info. Starbase 1. Go to ship. I don't think we have anything. How about, let's buy ships. Here we go, the buy ships interface, chat. Oh, I can't move this window because it doesn't have focus. I have 84 monies. All right, let's buy a friggin' frigate. Or let's not. Well, I thought I had 84 money. Maybe it's because my planet has 84 value. I don't think I can do anything. I don't know if, is this end game or, oh, next player. Okay, stand ready. Okay, so yeah, this game does not have AI. Apparently. You buy any ships? Oh, you have more monies. You buy a frigate? No, they can't. Next player. Next player. Next player. Hey, can we buy ships now? I have monies. Do I need another starbase? Is that? No, because starbases cost 10,000. Tax them till they bleed. I don't want to send a message. Or maybe I do. I want to send the message, you suck. I'm about to say those extra windows are all off screen. Yeah, I know. No. You select the starbase. I mean, it said, oh, you're right. Yep, that was it. You have to click on starbase. And then, yeah, now we can have a destroyer and a frigate. And here we go. Okay. Okay, so I think we wait for our next turn. All right, do we have ships now? Yes. We have Frigate 2 and Destroyer 3. Move. All right. So that window's going. I guess we could just move this like so you can see those new windows as they pop up. All right. Okay. I did it. I moved my ships. All right. So we do attack. We attack these guys. Here we go. All right. We have an attack. Our destroyer and our frigate versus a planet and a starbase. Big gun assault. Oh, wait, no. Here, you probably want to see what's going on here. Destroyer is firing. Planet 46 takes 15 points of damage. Continue. Starbase takes 12 points of damage. The planet fires. Frigate takes 11 points of damage. Starbase 1 fires. Frigate 2 takes 1,407 points of damage and is destroyed. Okay, so don't screw with the star bases, I guess. Okay. Okay, chat. So I think there's your overview of Space Empires 1. Basically, everybody starts with a star base. You build ships. I assume that you can colonize other planets. Also, this interface is like falling apart now. Not that. Not that. Well, okay, actually, I'm curious of something. Planets are basically unicorns. If I build... Here, let's build a pair of frigates, and then... Next player, next player, next player, next player. Okay, so let's see here. All right, this is a nice little planet right over here. Let's move these frigates here. And then I don't know, maybe, I don't know, if you attack an unclaimed planet, do you get it? It is a neutral planet. Begin your assault. Okay, yeah, so that's how you do it. That's how you do it. So you attack neutral planets and you take them over. So that's the idea. You compete to take over planets. And then when you have enough resources, eventually, I guess you can move against your opponent and wipe them out. It doesn't seem like there's a whole lot of... There's different stars, there's nebulae. But there doesn't seem to be any detail on any of these. And all the planets appear to be... They have different values, but that's it. They just have different planet values. That's all we get. Okay. Yeah, I think that's a sufficient overview of Space Empires 1. Obviously the prototype for what was to come later on. Speaking of that, let's play some Space Empires 2. There we go. All right, so Space Empires 2 is here. All right, so let's do, so this actually has computer AI characters. So let's add 2 computer players. The galaxy size shall be small. The player 1 will be the Unitarians. Planets are basically Unicrons. All right, player 1, stand ready. All right, so here we go. This is, okay, this is the interface that I remember. Now we actually have different kinds of planets. Another game I found fun was Star-Lord, no relation to the Marvel character. Much of the controls went way over your head. Yeah, a lot of these old games, it was really kind of hard to figure out what was going on. And actually, it's fucking impossible to read where these warp gates go. So we're in the Orion system right now. This is our home world. The value is 558. It's a machine planet, which I think is kind of interesting. I think all the home worlds are machine planets. Orion 2 is a gaseous planet. Orion 3 is a terrestroid. Orion 1 and 5 are green planets. Orion 4 is a desert planet. They all have values corresponding to the kind of planet that they are. And then over here is the galaxy map showing the different warp gates out of here and what they connect to. Down here, I believe, is your ship controls. We'll get to those in a minute once we get some ships. So let's see. Purchase items, view design, create design, repair options. These are all your ship commands. And you can see right here, you have a whole lot more options in this game. Ships can warp. They can load and unload cargo, colonize, scrap them. You will eventually get the power to destroy suns. You'll get cloaking devices. You can eventually open and close your own warp points. So let's see. If we do purchase. Okay. So everything is based on your credits, your money. You basically purchase new tech levels to advance your research. For our ships go, view designs. So we currently have designs for escorts and space station. Oh no, we haven't designed anything. There are no default designs in this. So let's see. We need to design something. We need to create a design. Okay, so we have access to two sizes, escort and space station. The class type will be, this will be a colonizing ship. And the class name, oh yeah, for each of the different empires, there's a list of default names. So if you're playing as player 1, the Red Empire, it's all animals, critters. I think one of the other ones has states. I think maybe Empire 2 has states. We'll see when we run into them. Oh, you know what? I just realized. Let's call you. Well, you can be the alligator. That's fine. You can also enter your own names, which is what I did as a kid. But alligator's fine. Escorts only have 6 units of space. So the components we have so far: armor, cargo hold, ion engines, hulls. Those all cost 1. A space yard, which allows you to build more stuff, is 5. So you could build an escort-sized space yard ship. Outpost module, I think lets us do basic colonization. Colony module is 50 million, settlement module is 200 million. Okay, so this guy, real basic, we'll do an outpost module and 1 engine. That's it. And no shields, because shields also technically, everything's based off of space, basically. All right, so there's the alligator. We'll save that design. Let's clear it. Let's build a... We'll call it an attack ship. It won't really be. It'll be the Ant. We'll just give it... Yeah, speed just scales directly up. This will be our scout ship. We'll save that design. That's all we really need for right now. So, Empire, purchase items. Now we can buy stuff. Which, we don't have enough money to buy anything right now, so fuck it. So I guess we'll just end turn. Oh, there's neutral empires in this. I totally forgot about that. All right, now we should be able to buy... All right, we'll buy the Ant. We'll buy us 1 Ant. End turn. All right, so here, there's our Ant, ship info. All right, I'm trying to remember. Okay, so this is what confused me as a kid. When you buy a ship, that's also what it looks like, by the way, that little weird thing. When you buy a ship, the next turn, all you get is the hull. You can see here it has no movement points. And all of its components here have stars next to it. That basically means those components are destroyed or don't exist. This ship still needs to be constructed. Now I'm trying to remember. Do I have something on? Yeah, I don't have anything on star bases. If I remember correctly, they build 3 units per turn. All right, I think next turn we can build an alligator, but for now we'll end turn. All right, let's check our ship again. Yeah, so three of their engines have been completed. So we'll go ahead and we'll buy an alligator. You can't just double click things. You actually have to use the interface in this. And then we'll end turn. And so the ant should be done. Yeah, ant has movement 6. The alligator now has its modules that need to be built. Okay, so we want to do ant. God, how do I do this? Yes, select ships, remove the ant. Okay. So the ant is going to move here. Okay, so that little triangle there, the red square means that something we own is in this square, and the triangle means it's a ship. All right, I believe this button is warp. Yes, and that took us to the Andromeda system, where we have another empire, the Kazintas. And they're currently building pestilences. Space stations, I guess? Defense stations, I suppose. Well, that's exciting. This system has a super terrestrial. It has some methane-burning planets. It has some asteroids. So that's all interesting. We're back, and then we'll start moving in this weirdly direction. All right, I think sounds like they're using diseases. Yeah. All right, so what does this ship look like now? Okay, this ship is constructed. Okay, so this one's okay. If I remember correctly, the way you have to do like colonization. I think you have to do it manually, maybe, or maybe not. This is like the colonize button, or we can just go up here. I think if I hit colonize, we choose the alligator. Create outpost system Orion Sector 11 with added population 1 million. Oh no, that's the thing that actually makes you set up the colony. So we basically just disassembled our ship. We just let's see that again. Let's try that one more time. All right, let's have you warp through. Okay, we gotta have you move, and we gotta have you warp. All right, so this goes to the Wirtui system, I think, and then we'll have him move here. Go through there. So Nebula. Planetoid, stuff we've seen before, really. All right, and turn. Let's move you here and warp you to the Troilus system, which is, this is neat. There's a yellow star and 1 super terrestrial, which would be great to take. We'll get back there eventually. All right, you. Okay, we gotta wait for a minute. Player 3 is apparently deciding to do a lot of stuff. Okay, I think we might need to. No, it's not cargo. Apparently the alligator is just built. Like when it builds this outpost module. It has its people on it. I think this might change in Space Empires 4, if I remember correctly. Anyway, let's move the alligator to this planet eventually. Maybe, I hope. I guess I can build some more stuff. So let's Let's create a new design. Oh, wait. Can we have a higher? No, we only have 1,000 credits available. That sucks. I wonder if, let's see. Very helpful. Ah, yeah. So when you build a new ship, it's counted as like repairing damage. Okay. This will be an actual attack ship. We'll call it the Barracuda. Let's give you 3 engines. I just realized they have no weapons. There's no weapon systems yet. We got to get to tech level 2 before we can have weapons, which I think is really funny. Okay, you used all your movement points. All right, I think he has to colonize next. Yeah, he has to colonize next turn. You need a movement point to do that. All right, so you're there. So let's move. And yes, you have to click through this menu every time you want these ships to do anything. Ooh, this is cool. Hydrogen clouds. I think you can hide in hydrogen clouds, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I think we must be paying upkeep for something. Yeah, we're paying maintenance costs. We're paying 55 in maintenance costs to keep these ships going. Okay, finally we can colonize another planet. There it is. It's beautiful. We own this planet now. And it's 545 value. I don't think we get all of that value from that, but I'm not sure. Well, we got 1,500 monies this turn, so I guess we'll see what happens next turn. Okay, dead end system with hydrogen clouds. Not very exciting. Took a break from editing Excel spreadsheet to walk into this. Yeah, keep walking, buddy. Keep walking. We licked the planet. This is my history, though. This is where I came from. This is why I play Stellaris now, because I came up on games like this, and I needed something better. All right, so now, okay, more monies is gooder, certainly. I guess we really should just be caught. Well, no, I want to see what the next tech level is, personally. This is a magnetic storm. I forget what magnetic storms do. Oh, I bet the help button might tell me. Or not. I wonder if the help button used to connect to a website that doesn't function any longer. Excuse me, Oz, more money is more gooder. Get it right, jeez. This was released after Master of Orion, wasn't it? 1995? This game was from 1995. Player 2 thinking really hard for some reason. Not sure why. Player 2 has attained sentience. This is hacking the Gibson right now. My computer's about to catch fire. Chat, is it just me, or do you think player 2 is never going to finish their turn? I don't think there's any real reason why it should take this long, so, I think maybe that was Space Empires 2 for us. Hang on a sec. I think that's probably you. Hopefully I'm not ending any important tasks here. Yeah, okay, that was it. All right. Sorry, I had to kill Space Empires. Mauser Orion was 1993. That's really funny. Anyway. All right, we're going to take a minute. I'm going to experience Space Empires 3 because, frankly, I've never experienced Space Empires 3 in my life. Also, I think this one has sound. So I'm going to... Wow, we actually ran through the entire playlist anyway. All right, so let's check this out. Let's see what we got here. Space Empires 3. Yeah, that sounds nice and ominous. Yes. Oh, there's a tutorial in this one. Fuck that. We're doing one player quick start. The Empire name. Oh, wow. It comes with all kinds of names you can use. We're the Wootoids. Player name. Oddish. Design names file. Okay, this is interesting. Let's use Brazil. And then Empire. Oh, they have a wide variety of Empire ships and icons this time. That's cool. I think I like these guys. I think they're cool. Wootoid clan ain't nothing to fuck. Racial advantages. Oh, so you pick a perk for your people. That's interesting. Okay, so okay, I can see some of the DNA from Space Empires 4 in this. High reproduction. Empire starts at double normal reproduction rate. Expert builders gets 20% more construction points per turn. More research points, intelligence points. Wait, intelligence is probably like spying, right? Space yards can repair double the number of components. Maintenance costs are half. Ships. Oh, supplies. Oh god, I think I remember supplies now. Planets are not affected by plagues. Half the chance of bad event. We'll be lucky bastards, chat. Half the chance of bad events. I like it. All right. Let's do yes. Okay. Player Oddish, your empire awaits. Oh Lord, have mercy. Okay, so now we have it big and large, and okay. So here's the galaxy, I guess. We're starting at Wolf 359. This is our status. This is the actual system. Here we go. So this is Wolf 3598. A large planet, argon, nitrogen, atmosphere. Conditions are optimal for us. So the condition, okay, so at this point, the condition is letting you know how colonizable a planet is. This one is mild. This one is optimal. This one's unpleasant, mild, that's a star, good, optimal. Okay, so the little ones are optimal. The hell are all these buttons? Do you do... Okay, load game, save game, ship designs, enemy design, ship list, planet list, all planets list, expenses, purchases, research, intelligence, politics, repair priorities, repair queues, plant projections, empire stash, empire options, events log, yada, 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 yada. Okay, research? Research. Estimated time till completion, never. Oh, research points. Oh, we have research points available. Okay, so we have some current levels in some things like troops, beam weapons. So you save up points and then you spend them on things. General science. Oh, we can do bombs, plague bombs, neutron bombs, radiation bombs. What do we have here? Computers, mines. Sensors, shields. Shields seems like that would be important. Propulsion. Ship construction. That's how you get bigger sizes of stuff. Okay. And then you can research different kinds of colonizing, but that's way more expensive too. Okay, well, I guess let's put our resources into okay, you set. Okay. Okay, cool. So this is, I guess this is how many research points are going to be generated each 10th of a year. And you can spread them out across different technologies, or you can just focus one at a time. I don't know why you wouldn't just focus one at a time. Intelligence. Well, there's no empires to intelligence at. Ships. Ship design. Add. Ship size. Okay, so we can build escorts, space stations, colony ships. Let's build a scout. Okay, so a bit more. You probably can't even see this chat, honestly. There you go. Now you can see it a bit better. It's going to be kind of hard to show these games off, considering how zoomed in, zoomed out everything is. So it's more complicated than it was in Space Empires 2, because now you need stuff like life support and crew quarters. It's all kinds of stuff. We'll call you an attack ship. We'll call you the Bete. All right, so we need. I think you need a bridge. You must have life support. You must have crew quarters. Needs an engine. Make a TIE fighter, all guns, no life support. And then let's see. There's a limit of 6 engine on an escort. Your design has 7. Okay, so we'll remove that. So that leaves 1 space for something. Weapons take up too much space. You want some additional life support? Would that make you feel better? Okay, let's do that. All right, so we have a prototype. I wonder if it's like Alpha Centauri, where prototypes cost more to build. All right. Signs report. So now that we've done that, how do we build things? Select all. Oh god. Okay, hang on. I can move this over here. Let's look at this quarter up here. Also, I guess I should put some music on. I guess there's no music in this. Let's go to this one. There we go. That'll be fine. All right, so if I right-click on this, now I get a sub-menu. Report production. And then this is all the stuff that this planet makes. It has a spaceport, a resupply depot, construction center, research center. I can queue up new buildings if I want. Okay, cool. Can we queue up a research center? So it's going to be doing that. And then I think what we want to do is construct repair queues. I think that's just a report. Add purchase at yeah, here we go. Add purchase at location. Amount to purchase 1. Look locations to purchase items at. Okay. Hopefully that did a thing. Just like space, no sound. Yeah. All right. I think things are happening, so I'm gonna hit end turn, and we're gonna see what happens. Empire waits. All right. Purchase minister, ship purchased for construction points. Good. Okay. Okay, so I think it needs to be constructed. So let's give it another turn. See what happens. All right, still I don't think can move. So yeah, nothing has been constructed yet. Its current status is under construction. Maybe it's in the process of being built. Repair queues, is that where you should be? Who can say, really? It is a mystery. That is our ship list. Oh, okay, it is being constructed right now. It's just, they constructed the engines first before, you know, bridge or life support or anything, so. We just gotta be patient, chat. And yes, it does close and reinitiate the window every time. It's kind of amazing. I guess we probably need a new ship type. We're gonna want a colony ship, which is now its own class. Requires at least 50% of the ship space to be filled with colony components. I believe we breathe argon. Yeah, we build argon colonies. Is that have a bridge, have some life support, have some crew quarters. How many engines can you put on this damn thing? Oh, limit of 4 engines. Oh, you need 2 life support and 2 crew quarters on this thing. Alright. This window is so small, I can't see what I'm supposed to be doing. A colony component. And now engine. And then we won't... we'll add another life support just to make them feel better about themselves. Okay. There we go. Alright, so now we can add a purchase of the location. We'll add this guy. Also, how's this planet doing anyway? Now I don't remember how I got to that. Oh yeah, the report. Or no. Production? Production. It says this research center is under construction. But I don't know if I believe that. Oh, maybe the construction queue is busy with the ships, maybe? I don't know. End turn. Okay, here we go. Things are happening. Okay, so we purchased a colony ship. All right, our little scout is ready to go forth and do things. So I'm gonna have him move to here and have him warp. All right, we've discovered a new system, the Phallax system. People were joking they need with spreadsheets in space, but this is MS Paint in space. Yeah, dude, it really is. And then we'll send him to warp there. Okay, cool. Good. Go back here. All right, we gotta wait till this thing's constructed. Hey, there we go. New research center has been built. Also, what about research? Have you been? Oh, so we had an initial pile of research, but after that it's like only 1,000. So it's gonna take a little while. But we'll have shield technology next turn. Let's see. Let's have you warp through here. Oh, do I need to worry about supplies now, don't I? Resupply time 1.4 years. So it's interesting they don't show you the supplies. I guess you just need to know that 1.4 years from now you need to make it back to Starbase or that ship is cooked. That ship is donezo. How are we doing? Okay. All right, we have achieved tech level 1 in shields, sire. Okay, he's still on his way there. Colony ship is still under construction. Technology. So I guess if you want to spread this out, you need to min that and max this. At least starving. All right. The system has an asteroid belt, small unpleasant rocks, and some other planets and stuff. Okay. I have to warp there eventually. My colony ship ready? My colony ship is ready. All right, so. Transfer population to. Maybe we don't need to do that. All right, your report is. I'm trying to remember if you have to transfer, like, if you have to do, like, a... Do I need to transfer population? I'm not sure how it works in this one. Value poor. This has excellent value. But I guess we better take the one that we're actually optimal with. All right, anyway. So hopefully if I just hit colonize, it'll do the thing that it needs to do. Like, did you pick up? Yeah, we'll see what it does. If it starts a colony with 0 people, I'm gonna laugh. Unable to colonize planet because colony is for argon, nitrogen atmosphere. The planet has a chlorine atmosphere. Okay, well, great. So we must have an argon atmosphere then, which is this planet. Colonize that one. All right, we found like a junction system here. How are you doing on supplies? Still got a year to go. Well, damn. Well, damn indeed. Okay, they're out of movement points. Hopefully next term, a thing will actually happen. Yay, we did something. Colonization. New colony has been created on planet Wolf 3592 and the Wolf 35, and we've got Give me the report. Yes, we have 5 million. You can't see it. We have 5 million indifferent people, chat. We did it. We've done it. Let's build something. I think we're gonna need a construction center. That's just what makes sense to me, I guess. Okay. Okay, so this one is definitely a midpoint between Space Empires 2 and Space Empires 4. The complexity is increasing. There's more stuff to do in it. But it's still pretty bare bones, especially in terms of, you know, interface and how you handle everything. So, with that said, I think it'll be, look at all that paint drawing. I think it'll be worth moving on to Space Empires 4 and checking that one out. So, I think we can stay on full screen for this too. Let's do that. I'm gonna stop the music. I'm trying to remember if Space Empires 4 actually has music in it. I want to say it does, but it might not. Or it might have been CD music that I don't have access to now. All right. Space Empires 4 is when they got actual production values. There's a reason why this one is the well-known one. Oh yeah, that's a beautiful splash screen. All right, let's do... I guess we can quick start this. Oh God, yeah. Fucking yes, dude. Oh, I remember these. I remember these pre-baked species now. There's the Amancree Continuum, the Jurnar Imperium, the Q Kappa Commonwealth, the Fong Confederation has seen some shit. The Drashaka Empire sees all the shit, especially the shit that they did. The Terran Confederation is nice and lumpy looking. The E Consortium, they're an ancient race known for their great intellect and friendly manner. The Akratal Collective, who else we got? The Abaddon Enclave, the Norak Continuum, the Chryslanite Imperium, the Praetorian Imperium, the Phasra Empire, the Xiadi Empire, the Krill Dominion, the Zicheng Hive. So yeah, it came preset with 16 different races that you could play as. And of course, a race designer this time. Like, you actually... When I exit out of this game, I'll show you how this works. Tag yourself in the half-chewed lemon toffee. Let's be the E. We'll be the E Consortium. Okay, actually, you know what? Okay, there is music. That's great. Let me shrink this screen down a little bit. Because it's like, yeah. Okay, perfect. This will actually fit for once. Nope. There we go. Okay, you should be able to see decently. You can't see the whole galaxy, but life is hard. All right, so right away, we have a much more detailed interface for this. We have just a shit ton of buttons up here. Menu, research, designs, empires, plans, log, all this stuff. These are all of our interaction options, depending on what we have selected. We actually have different resources now, instead of just an arbitrary money or whatever. We have minerals, we have organics, and we have, I believe this is radioactives. This is a readout on our planet. It's a medium gas giant, carbon dioxide atmosphere, unpleasant conditions. It's value in different resources. It means if you are extracting resources from here, this is the change from the base value. So we'll get a normal amount of organics from it, slightly less in minerals and radioactives. The colony type is homeworld. We have a population of 2 billion on here. These are the resources being produced, the research being produced, the intelligence being produced. This is a list of all of the facilities. We have a spaceport for this system. This basically connects you to the rest of the Galactic Trade Network. Space Yard facility tells you how many resources it can construct with per turn. Resupply depots, mineral miners, all that stuff. So all of our facilities on this planet are full up. Oh, and this tells us our racial abilities. So the E get bonuses to research and radioactives production. Oh, this is abilities by planet. Step back, I thought I was looking at Urquell Space Masters. No, this is Space Empires 4 at last. The system interface is much bigger and nicer, which I appreciate. And also has some important details like this little red star here shows you where you have colonizable planets. I believe it's referring to the gas giants here, because the E live on gas giants as it happens. All right. So first thing we need to do, let's take a look at our research. We have a big lump sum of research to spend here at the beginning of the game, and then it'll proceed from there. If I remember correctly, I think you must start with ship construction. And then we'll go ahead and start queuing up some basic stuff. Projectile weapons, planetary weapons, smaller weapons. All shouldn't take too long. Designs. All right. So this time, Space Empires 4 actually comes with some basic designs for you to use. We have an escort prototype. We have a base space yard, cargo transport, gas colony ship, defense base. This is a kamikaze attack ship using, this is a Cobalt warhead. Large warhead which will explode if your ship rams another ship. So they also give you a lot more tactical options in this one, where you can design ships that are just like basically giant missiles. Population transport, satellite layer, troop transports. So this one goes a lot crunchier with everything. If we wanted to create a design, for example, let's do a ship. Vehicle size, we'll start with our escort, design type. And then they have a whole bunch more roles in this that you can assign it as. I was like, why are there space corn dogs? Let's go through the process of building a basic attack ship. So the warnings down here let you know how this works. So you must have one bridge, one life support, one crew quarters. So we'll start with that. Bridge, life support, crew quarters. We can also do auxiliary control, like if the bridge is destroyed, because when your ship takes damage in combat, it'll start knocking out components. Yeah, we're playing the bubble people this time, because Space Empires 4 is when they finally had different distinct alien races to play as. You have a space yard, I believe. Okay, so the space used on the ship is 150 kilotons. These 3 essential components take up 30, so we have 120 kilotons to work with. You can't put a 400 kiloton space yard on there, obviously. We have ion engines that we can add. Maximum of 6 engines for the ship class. So we're now at 90 out of 150, so that gives us 60 more kilotons to add. Cargo bay lets you shuttle around cargo like people or equipment. Supply storage. Again, I think you can basically think of it as fuel. Every ship has a fuel rating in terms of supplies. So the more supply storages you add, the more supplies they can carry, obviously. Satellite bay. So you can design satellites, which are kind of like intelligent mines. Can you make sure it has a toilet? I believe that's included with the crew quarters, I'm gonna assume. Or otherwise they're just sticking their bubble asses out the portholes and pooping into space. So yeah, satellites are like mines that you can design, although I think you can also design mines in this game. I forget what the distinction between satellites and mines is. But you actually have the option of laying out fields of combat satellites as one of your defensive options. You have robo miners, robo farmers, rat extractors. You basically put them on a ship, park the ship in an asteroid belt, someplace that you can't colonize, or in orbit around a planet or something. And it'll extract resources. It'll also decrease their value permanently, which is interesting. Capital ship missiles, big heavy-duty torpedo. Depleted uranium cannon is basically your first projectile weapon in the game. And then the Cobalt Warhead is if you want to turn your ship into a living missile. So we already have this design, the AB. 6 engines, 2 guns. That's pretty much all we need. So over here we actually have really useful buttons like the build queue. And we can switch between, it all goes into one queue, but there's different kinds of things we can build. Ships, planet-based facilities, which we can't build because the planet's full up. Units, this is what I was talking about, satellites and weapon platforms. You can also queue up upgrades if you've researched upgrades for things. So for right now, we're gonna do let's see, how long is a colony ship? Everything's gonna take 2 years. So we'll build 2 attack ships and then 2 colony ships, and that should get us going. And then this lovely unassuming button right here is the end turn button. And then you confirm. All right, we got new tech levels out the ass. We've tech level 2 in projectiles, tech level 1 in planetary weapons, tech level 1 is smaller weapons. So we've developed uranium cannon 2, planetary napalm bombs, radiation bombs, kamikaze warheads, cluster bombs, and rocket pods. The small classes of weapons are for fighters. You can design your own fighters as well. All right, everything's still being built and designed and stuff. Oh, I'm having it divide points evenly. I didn't actually want it to do that. So ship construction is actually gonna take another 4 turns to do. All right, the Abbey has been constructed, and unlike in the previous games, you don't have to wait for them to be repaired to full capacity. They are simply produced at full capacity. So let's start exploring the galaxy using our handy dandy interface buttons here. We'll give it a warp command to the Cephandra system, and we'll watch him move very, very slowly that way. And this system is a big nebula, so that's cool. Game menu. Options. Alright, we're gonna turn off animate ship movement in system window and in combat. Because that's really annoying. Alright, we'll have you explore this weirdly. All right, so see, now he doesn't animate. He just bloops his way over here. Nothing else to report at the moment. All right, new Abbey has been produced. All right. Oh, here we go. Here's a huge gas giant, unpleasant conditions, but just right for us. Oh, this is cool. We've detected advanced technology present on this planet. I believe if you colonize this planet, you'll get a free tech. And it might be something that you can't research normally. Okay, I just remembered. So our species, hang on. Our race, here we go. So the E Consortium, we're a newborn species. Our culture is scientists. Our demeanor is friendly. Our home atmosphere is carbon dioxide. Our home planet type is gas giant. So basically you want to find carbon dioxide gas giants. Those are the planets that will have green stars around them, meaning you can colonize those optimally. Red stars mean it's the right kind of planet, a gas giant, but the wrong kind of atmosphere. Now you can still colonize those, but your people will be living in domes, which I believe reduces the number of buildings that you can build on the planet and also increases their unhappiness on the planet. I think. Okay. Correctly. So, over time, you can eventually, you can research the ability to colonize the other kinds of planets, ice planets and rock planets. And then there's some technology. Okay. The way tech is divided up in this, applied science is stuff that will basically help you build new stuff across your empire. Weapon technology is just that. Theoretical sciences don't tend to lead to new developments directly, but they will unlock new applied sciences and weapon technologies. I see. Yes. Look, I'm not gonna lie to you. This is a much drier game than Stellaris is, and it takes a lot longer to kind of come to grips with what's going on in it. But it's also the game that I started in the genre with, so it does bear some interest for me. So we'll get these guys going on exploring. All right, we now have a new tech level. We've discovered Frigate, which is pretty much just a bigger bubble. All of our science projects are completed, so we need... If you don't assign a science project, I believe you'll still accumulate research points, but there's kind of no reason to wait for anything. Let's see, what can we... 50,000 is pretty expensive. I'm gonna expand our projectile weapon tech, and then research propulsion and repair. When do the sectoids attack our base? This game, another thing about this game, it takes a while to get going. It will, in fact, take a while for things to really get going. All right, let's have this guy work this way. Game has sex toys, of course it does. We built the Acadia colony ship, which, let's see, I'm going to have you colonize. There's that green planet. Oh, there's a green planet. Let's colonize that one. All right, he's on the way. Great. And then let's see your construction crew. I'm gonna have this repeat build for now. Alright, he's on the way. We've discovered this system. And then the warp back and then head down to this system. Alright, we're here. We'll stay in this particular neighborhood, I think. All right, we have a new colony type. It is a huge gas giant. It is unpleasant, but you know, life is hard. So they let you select the colony type. I'm trying to remember if this has any gameplay implications or if it's just another way to sort them. As a kid, I would always mark what the highest resource output was for them. So since this has way higher organics than anything else, I'll put it down as a farming colony. All right, we have a new colony. A new Acadia was constructed. We've discovered depleted uranium cannon 3. We're geniuses. We're brilliant, brilliant people. All right, construction. All right, so I think we need a... First things first, we need a spaceport. And then... We can put a lot of facilities on this one, up to 25. We'll do 2 organics farms, and then let's queue up like 5 of those. Now, one thing this game doesn't do that Stellaris does is help you figure out your resource flow. I'm trying to... It's not the log. Might be... it's Empire status. Okay, so yeah, you need to keep an eye on this to see how many resources you're bringing in versus how many you're spending. That's one of the first big hurdles in this game is getting the resource flow down. These icons mean, I believe, oh god. I think the stripe one means it's currently constructing something, and I think the red one means there's no spaceport, so whatever resources this planet produces isn't being shared with the rest of the Empire. Okay, this ship is running out of supplies. Badly. In fact, I'm not sure they're going to make it back, so I'm going to tell them to... I think there's a command to resupply. Scrap analyze, set patrol. Resupply at nearest. Okay, so I'm gonna give them the resupply order, but it's probably gonna be a while before they get back. This guy, I might as well tell him to resupply as well. That'd be the smart thing to do, I suppose. Research is proceeding apace. Alright, they're about to run out of supplies. When a ship runs out of supplies, I think it can still limp along at like 1 square per turn or something like that. Oh, that's right. I built another ship. You had the green one. I'll have you colonize that one. So if you can tell, this game has a much easier flow to it than the previous one. It's quite a bit better designed, honestly. Let's see, do we have any other green planets? Oh, there's one. In that system. New tech level Ion Engine 2 discovered. Very interesting looking engine. And we built a new spaceport. So that should have made... Yeah, okay, that made that little red dot go away. How are we doing? There goes the colony ship. Yep, this guy is out of supplies, so his movement is down to 1. He's just limping along. That guy is on his way to colonize. Oh, did I need to add? No, well, you kind of got time. Yes, let's cue projectile weapons back up. Alright, constructing an organics farm and another colony ship. I guess we might as well start colonizing some of these crappy looking planets here. Oh wow, this is gonna be a mining colony. Cool, good. So yeah, they get an icon showing that there's a dome. Yeah, so I think there's a big penalty to how many facilities you can have on domed planets. This one can only have 5. So let's do some mineral miners and research. Really want to get that research going. Here's another one. We'll call this a refining colony. We got a new colony. We got a new tech level and repair. We've developed the repair bay, which you can put on ships and they can repair it themselves or other ships in the area. Mineral miners, organics, farms, new colony. There's a lot going on, chat. There's a lot going on. How's our scout? Okay. AB2 is out as well. Yeah, these guys are going to take forever to get back. I totally forgot about how restrictive supplies are. I should have put extras. I should have designed scouts with extra supplies instead of weapons is what I should have done. Oh no, I don't need you to. I need you to resupply at nearest. Is there lore for the alien species? Not a lot. We can go out and take a look. In fact, yeah, let's pop back out to the main menu and take a look, and then we can close out the night with a look at Space Empires 5. I don't remember a whole lot about that one. Oh, no, I don't want that. Well, I didn't want to end Space Empires 4. I just wanted to kind of pop out of it real quick, but pop back to the menu. But here, let's go back in real quick. I can also show you how to create your own empires, which is pretty fun. Pretty neat. I love the rolling thunder there. Don't worry, it's fine. All right, we'll do a new game. Here we go. Okay. So this is the game setup. All right, so the quadrant type, you can select. So let's see, on midlife, quadrant size medium, all warp points connected, all player planets same size, generate map now. So you can see what the map's gonna look like. So this is a midlife galaxy, a medium one. You can generate a bunch of different ones. If we do small, it'll be quite small. If we do large, it'll be pretty big. Cluster basically gives you like nodes of systems with long connections between them. Galactic edge. I think stuff is more evenly spread out here. Spiral arm. I guess the idea is that okay. On medium it makes a bit more sense. It looks a bit more like galaxy. Yeah, cluster's pretty fucked up. I mean, you can also just do, like, grid. Or I forget what ancient is. This may also affect the kinds of planets that you have. So let's do a spiral. Let's generate a medium. Yeah, that looks great. Yeah, no. Hang on, if we turn this off, what do we generate? Oh god, yeah, you can have isolated clusters if you turn off all warp points connected. Yeah, here you go. How about this? How about a galaxy that's split in half? You get some really weird looking shit going. Oh yeah, look at that. That's pretty wild. If we do cluster like this. That's pretty funny. Everyone just kind of isolated in their own section of the galaxy. You can so by default, warp points are only around the edges of systems. You can set them so they'll be located anywhere in a system. You can set omnipresent view. You can also set finite resources. So instead of planets having a percentage of resources, they'll have an amount that you extract, which always sound really stressful to me. All right, event frequency, you can set how often they happen and the maximum event severity. I forget what kind of stuff happens on catastrophic. I'm trying to remember if you can like lose entire planets or something. Technology, and then so technology cost basically determines how long the game is gonna last, right? And then you can choose what technologies are allowed in the game. So if you just don't want to play with like crystalline stuff, if you don't want to play with like null space weapons, if you don't want to let people like terraform, if you just don't want the study of physics at all whatsoever, I mean, you can turn off shield tech. You can totally turn off shield tech and just have like more baseline ships flying around. Player settings, starting resources, home planet value, the number of starting planets, empire distribution, racial points. This is for creating your empire, which we are going to do. So if we had an existing one, they're from a file. Actually, here, let me try something. Let me add the E, and then let's edit them. Okay, so this is what this looks like. Empire name, type, title, name, portrait, design name file. This is where they pull ship names from. Environment. So this is where you set what kind of atmosphere and the home planet type. Culture. Compare culture modifiers. This is what we need. So these are all the different kinds of cultures you can have. Berserkers, warriors, traders, politicians, artisans, scientists, workers, schemers, zealots, engineers, merchants, renegades, and xenophobes. And it's different bonuses and malices to things like production, research, trade, population happiness, all of that good stuff. So the E are scientists. Their characteristics. So these are traits like physical strength, cunning, reproduction, defensiveness, aptitude for different jobs, and this is bonuses to different like ground combat and research, producing different resources. Advanced traits are special things that kind of change how your empire works. Like you can be mechanoids, your planets are not affected by plagues. Propulsion experts, all your space vehicles get an additional movement point. The E are an ancient race, so they've seen the entire galaxy at the start of the game. There are also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tech trees that you won't have access to unless you take this trait, or I want to say you can find it by colonizing a planet with ruins on it, but I'm not sure about that. Don't quote me on that. Yeah, the psychic technology tree, applied religion, temporal technology, crystallurgy, and organic are all only accessible here. And I know some of those sound really cool, but unfortunately, they're kind of limited in their utility. For example, the temporal tree, I mean, that sounds like world ending, right? But if I remember correctly, it's only 2 new weapon types and maybe a shielding type. Crystallurgy is 1 weapon type and like regenerative shield or regenerative armor tech. Applied religion is cool because this lets you build a shrine, like special shrines on your planets, and I believe later on your ships that give them passive bonuses. Psychic, I think, is weapons and is mainly focused on like boarding. Yes, you can board enemy ships in this game and take them over. And then I remember organic being really interesting, but I don't remember why. And then, yes, here you go. So the pre-cooked races have descriptions built in. So like the E are one of the more unusual races in the galaxy. Buyers are composed of translucent organic matter, which conveys and directs energy fields, much like a giant jellyfish. They're not physically strong. They have advanced energy manipulation. They have a society description, general history. Their demeanor, and then happiness type is pretty important because this determines what keeps your people happy. So like a peaceful population responds well to good events, like building things, colonizing things, treaties, and they respond poorly to enemy ships and wars and the like. Bloodthirsty is basically the opposite of that. And then if you don't want to deal with it, you can do neutral. Prefer their race is left alone and scorn all trees. They respond poorly to any unusual events whatsoever. So yeah. So if you wanted to make a completely new one, like these are all the utilities you have to work with. Yeah, I think there's a couple alien types in here that are just for you to use. Or maybe, I'm sorry, hang on. Maybe not. Maybe they just weren't... Oh yeah, they just weren't included in the quick start. But that goes out random general. The Terran Empire, the humans. There has to be a human race for people to do. I believe this is supposed to be like an aquatic species. Ice planets, oxygen type, yeah. They're xenophobes. They're racist. Anyway, you can set your victory conditions. It can be based on score, just time, tech, quadrant being at peace. Game settings, you can turn on or off different features. And then you can do this, you can play multiplayer in this. I think I've tried to play a play-by-email game of this, or a hot seat game of this, or if I remember correctly. But anyway, that's Space Empires 4. You can't see it very well from this perspective, but so yeah, this was the 4X game that really got me into the genre and got me interested in playing more of them. It's pretty primitive, I'm not gonna lie. It's from the olden days. It's clunky to play, but mechanically works a lot better than any of the previous games. It's very playable. Like, I would say of all the Space Empires games, especially trying them out tonight, Space Empires 4 is the only one that really holds up at all. The other 3 are way too primitive, and then 5 has its own issues that we're going to take a look at in a minute. But this is still a perfectly playable game. It's missing some of the quality of life and charm factors that something like Stellaris has, but it has its own charm. It has its own extremely indie retro charm to it, if you ask me. So that's that. Now, let's take a look at the final game of the evening, the much maligned Space Empires 5, which I hope runs correctly. I hope looks okay. I had to mess with the settings on this one a bit before I get OBS to pick it up. Seemed pretty cool. It is cool. You know, there's a reason why I was able to stick with it for so long and enjoy so much of it. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Let's do a quick start. Would you like to have all the most advanced controls displayed in your game? I'm just gonna say no for now. Let's do standard Space Empires 5. Hopefully I can dumb my way through what we're doing. All right, so here are, oh, it's all of our friends. The Abaddon. Oh, they have much more interesting portraits this time. The Amonkri, the Q Kappa, the Drushaka. Oh my God, the E look fucking terrifying in this one. The Draenor, the Norak, the Fong, the Sergeti. They look like Dune humans. Akratal, Xiadi, Zicheng. Let's do the E again. We know what to expect from Space Empires 4. There's a lot of setup to this one. I hope I can remember how to play this one. I never played it for very long, and I remember the interface being a bit of a mess. Haha! Oh boy, here we go. Okay. Oh God, there's so many buttons. So this is our planet. Okay. Construction queue. What do we got? All right, so this is for facilities. All of these look pretty familiar, at least. Switch to ships. No ships yet. Do we need to do, what do we got? Vehicle designs. Do we have any designs yet? I guess we gotta create one. Let's see if we can get a scout ship going. Alright, there's a frigate. Oh God, okay. So this is a little more complicated than last time. My head is covering up the warnings. So let's go through it. The design needs a name. We'll call it that. Achimui. It needs a bridge. We'll give it a bridge. I guess that goes there. Vehicle must have at least life support for 50 crew members. Life support. Okay. Must have at least crew quarters for 50 crew members. Let's shove that in there. All right, so all the warnings are cleared. Our ship is functional now. Oh, so we have inner hull. That's how it works. Inner hull and outer hull. You have a restriction on engines? I mean, apparently not. Can I just make this thing a wall of engines? Alright, so we can do sensors. Oh, do we still do supplies? Yeah, we do. Supply storage. I guess it wouldn't hurt to have some guns. I don't know what A is. Let's go with this. This should work. Oh wait, do I need? Oh god, I think you need ordnance storage too. Well, let's just cram that in there. Okay. Alright, we have a design. Click the planet. Let's build 2 of those. I don't know how to... Ah, oh, Lord have mercy. Okay, that's a really chunky, awful way to handle this. But I guess I accept. Systems list, planets, colonies. Ah, research. Lots and lots of research. Cultural studies, civics, economics, education, astrophysics, stellar harnessing, manipulation, biology, chemistry, construction. What's like the cheapest thing I can do right now? Repairman. Oh no, starship support, storage. Oh wait, there's medical treatment? I love medical. Stylish in that retro way? Yeah. Old like 2000 style. Weapon mounts. You're not making this easy on me. Oh, okay, cool. You can just click directly on it then. Wait, how long would it take you? Okay, then you can do it in 1 year. Okay, you can do that in 1 year. Point defense weapons, sure. Let's do 16. Oh, smaller weapons and warheads. This really isn't a great way to do this, but I'll take it. And then let's put the rest into resupply. See what they can manage. Okay, I'm just gonna end turn. See what we can do. See what we can accomplish. All right, we got, look at all these tech levels we got. Component developed, life support, medical bay, medical lab, armor, small armor, basic sensors, combat sensors, small combat sensors, depleted uranium 2. Small depleted uranium, point defense cannons, rocket pods, cobalt warheads. And we've discovered ship weapon mounts, base weapon mounts, unit weapon mounts. Okay. Cool, I just did all the research. Okay, no. There we go. So researching that. That'd be great. I think we need to wait another turn for our ship to be built. Nothing makes you feel older than looking at game UI that looked impressively slick and futuristic back in the day, and now it just looks dated. Yeah, I know what you mean. Okay. Alright, how do I do there we go. Okay, that's better. Ish. Achimuya hoi. Alright, can we get you to... Yeah, wow, okay. Warp. Look, there he goes. And he just warped to... Oh, you can't see anything. So in this game, you actually have to scout. Can I give you orders to just do that? Attack. I think I told him to explore, and I think he just went back. Yeah, he's decided he doesn't want to do that system. He wants to do a different system. Okay, cool. Alright, you're working on that. Oh, I would need to design a colony ship. Let's create a ship. A colony ship. Give it a name, the Afutura. Alright, you need a bridge. There you go, bridge. Life support. Crew. A colony module. Alright, you're all set. There has to be a way, like if you hold Alt or something. No, there really isn't. You gotta click and click and click and click and click and click, click and click, click and click. And it's great, everybody loves it. We get some extra supplies, I guess. Alright. Create! And then your construction crew. Let's get you building one of those. Alright, perfect, excellent. Love it. I wonder. I'm wondering how long it'll take. No news. This guy is doing things. This guy's going places. Let's see where he ends up. There are 15 players in this game? Jesus Christ. Develop emergency resupplies. I don't think the explore command is really working. He doesn't seem inclined to explore systems once he goes to them. They might not be bright enough for that. All right, let me see how colonizing something works. That's right, Chad, I'm an aspiring colonizer. But only in video games where nobody gets hurt. We've encountered a new empire called the Terran Confederation. How interesting. We've discovered large ship mounts, built some new things, we've done some new stuff. What do we got? Intelligence. Empires. Terran Confederation led by General Takei. Let's send them a message. Let's declare war on them. Send them a general message. Your growth is astonishing. Send the message. Terrans don't know about them. They sound pretty sus. Alright, anyway, back to we're trekking. The system's name is literally we're trekking. Okay, let's do colonize this planet. There he goes. Bloop. Alright, you're gonna be... I mean, your planet value is garbage, so I guess you're gonna be a research compound. Congratulations. How many... Oh. Facility space. 5,000 kilotons. Yeah. There we go. Send message, nice dick, bro. Send message, you're tearing me. Oh my god, that's atrocious. There are 2 ships without orders. Yeah, okay. So they only... The AI is only moving these ships into new systems. It's not exploring with them. Yeah, it seems like you have to move them around here yourself, which sucks. I'm not the biggest fan of that. You can see this one's hex-based instead of grid-based. I'm not really sure why they decided to go in that direction. I feel like a lot of developers feel like something about hex-based makes it more sophisticated or crunchy, but I'm fine with just your regular-ass grid of squares. I mean, it does look cool. Like, aesthetically, hexes are very, very pleasing, but yeah. We sent a message and we built a new research station and all that was done and good and cool. So yeah, this one, I think my problem with Space Empires 5 is like it's so clunky. It feels so clunky to get anything done in this. Like exploration just being this whole thing where you gotta drag ships around, but you're still just getting the same information that you had before is kinda unfortunate. Like we already know there's Terrans, yeah, because there's Terrans right here, right by this this warp point. Yeah, I remember getting tired of just dragging little ships around the systems to try and fill in the whole grid and whatnot. Space Empires 4 was just more streamlined in that respect, and it had a better pace to it too. Like, I guarantee you we could accomplish a lot more in Space Empires 4 than we can in the equivalent amount of time in Space Empires 5, so. Anyway, chat, I know we got a bit of a late start tonight, and I know it's a little bit early, but I do think I'm gonna call it here, because it's been interesting revisiting these games, but I've definitely rediscovered that outside of Space Empires 4, there's not really a whole lot to recommend in this series. They're interesting. They're certainly interesting little experiments, but Space Empires 4 was the only one that really seemed to have paid off. And even then, I'm not gonna lie, it's hard to go back to after spending so much time in Stellaris with all the storytelling elements. Like, the storytelling elements in Stellaris just make such a huge difference. It really makes these older games kind of show their age. So, also, I'm dog tired and I gotta go into the office tomorrow. One more day in the office for my vacation. So, I need to get some rest for that, I think, because there's gonna be a lot of stress and excitement coming up. So, just as a quick reminder, tomorrow's Hog Night. We're doing a hog tomorrow night. That's basically it. That's basically all you need to know. I think I know. Did you just kill my background? Space Empires 5, were you so jealous of Stellaris that you killed my background? Because that is not cool. That is not cool at all. Anyway. Yeah, Hog Night tomorrow night. Probably no stream on Wednesday, but I will let you know on Wednesday, probably, if I can manage to do anything. And then vacation starts Thursday. And I will just be seeing y'all on Discord. So it's... I'm gonna miss streaming, but at the same time, I'm really excited about this trip. So hopefully it all evens out. Terran Empire has claimed your background. So anyway, let me go find somebody to raid. Let me go see who's up. Let me go see what's going on. Oh, that's interesting. Oh my god. Bassie is playing Half-Life 2 in VR. Let's go see how this is working for him. I love watching people play VR stuff. It's just I can't do it myself because it makes me really sick and awful. So anyway, gang, thank you so much for coming out tonight. Thank you for joining me for what's probably the penultimate stream before my vacation begins. Hopefully this little cursory tour of the old Space Empire series was interesting, if nothing else. I can't imagine a lot of people are going to be running out and picking up the collection, even though Space Empires 4, I would say, is still worth playing if you like what you see. But yeah, interesting stroll down memory road. So yeah, hopefully I will see you all tomorrow night for Hog Night and the last stream probably before my vacation. But until then, as always, y'all take care. Bye, everybody.